Okay, so finally it looks like it is working. What's up, guys? Unfortunately, I didn't have some time to post that I was going to go live. This is quite a headache, to be honest, to do a live stream. So this will be the first one. Most likely tomorrow I'm gonna send an email and probably some tweets so we can have some more people. But basically, I'm just gonna be farming some things here, and if you guys have some questions, just let me know. So this is a brand new wallet that I'm gonna be farming, so you guys can see all the process, everything that I do from A to Z, basically. Just one quick second, so I see that we got like 3 people there. Let me go ahead and fix this. So here's the goal with this wallet. I currently have $400 worth of ETH here, and most likely I don't think I'm gonna be adding more funds to it. Obviously, we're gonna be farming all the main projects like ZK Sync, Starknet, Layer 0, and LeFi, and many other small projects. Obviously, make sure that you're using a VPN if you're farming airdrops, and also if you're farming multiple wallets. This is, I think, like my number 8 or number 9 wallet just for MetaMask, because for Starknet I already have some wallets. For Solana I also have some wallets which we're also going to be farming, so most likely we're going to be receiving a lot of airdrops. Let's see. What's up, Dave? So again, if you guys have any questions, just drop it in the chat, so we're gonna be answering. See, we have some more people joining. Pretty good. So let's see. So number 1, again, I have some funds here. So it is on Arbitrum. We're gonna be farming ZK Sync, which is the one that I like the most. And to be honest, most likely, I think that ZK Sync will be even better than Arbitrum. By the way, let me know if my sound is good, because I've been speaking for a while, but I don't know if it is good. So let me know if the sound is good. Let me go ahead and adjust this a little bit. Hopefully it is good. Let me go ahead and double check. The sound. Perfect. Thank you guys. Okay, so if you have never bridged to ZK Sync, you have 2 ways to do it, which would be, let's go ahead and see if I can find it. ZK Sync, zksync.io, that should be the website. Let me go ahead and show you guys what would be. Okay, here, explore. Let me see if I can find the bridges ecosystem. And by the way, I'm just using this browser just because I already have many other wallets on Chrome, Vivaldi, and many others. Oh, okay, so this is just the operator to check. Let me see. Bridge. There you go. Bridge. So here you guys can see that they have many options. You can use third party, so you can maybe send some funds from Binance, Bybit, OKX, Crypto.com. You can also purchase the funds using your debit card or credit card. This is just some block explorers. Or you can just use, for example, ZK Sync Lite, which is the bridge from ZK Sync. Or you can use Layer Swap, Rhino, and many others. Currently, my favorite is OmniBTC and Li.Fi. Not because I don't like Rhino, but because Rhino is already token. They already have a token. So if I use it, yeah, cool, I'm gonna be receiving my funds, but I'm not gonna be receiving a second airdrop. Is it too late to start Starknet or ZK Sync? No, not at all. That's why we're gonna be farming Starknet right now. I'll remove that. So let me show you guys how you can send some funds to ZK Sync. So LeFi, this is a tokenless project. They don't have a token. So you can use them to bridge your funds, and to be honest, they might be a pretty good airdrop also, because they are using a technology for bridging. So Li-Fi is the technology, but what you can use is Jumper.exchange, which is their project or bridge aggregator, which is using their technology to bridge some funds. So once you're here, just click on get started. We're gonna connect our wallet, MetaMask. Next, connect. Let's see, what is the average cost of grinding airdrop? Well, pretty expensive, to be honest. Pretty expensive. It really depends on how many airdrops you're farming. If you are only farming ZK Sync, it can be not really expensive. If you're only farming ZK Sync, StarkNet, you might spend like $1 or $2 per transaction. So it really depends on your funds. So let's say that you want to add volume, like $1,000 in volume, and you have $100 to play with. So that means you're going to be taking 10 transactions, which 10 by 100, which is $1,000 in volume. So you're going to be paying $1 per transaction, which is $10 more or less, or give or take, in cost. But obviously, if you're farming many other projects, or if you're farming multiple wallets, then yes, you're going to be spending a lot of money. For example, on one of my wallets, I think I have like $200 in fees just for ZK Sync. But that wallet already has around $22,000 in volume just for ZK Sync. It already also has like $10,000 on StarkNet, also $5,000 on layer 0. So that is a pretty big wallet. But if you're just farming it, then with just a few $100s and maybe playing with just ZK Sync and StarkNet, you might spend like $25, maybe $50 on gas fees. Can I use only one VPN on all my wallets? You can, but if you have the option to switch your location, then hey, I would rather do that. So for example, since this is a brand new wallet, this is the VPN that I'm using, which is Surfshark. I also have a link in the description for it. I'm using Argentina for that one. If I am using another wallet, then I'm gonna be switching to another one. So for example, I can use Puerto Rico, Albania, or let's see, Australia, and many others. So just to be safe, if you can do it, at least switch the location. So yeah, back to this. We're gonna click on exchange. I'm gonna be sending my funds from Arbitrum, ETH. Then we're gonna be choosing ZK Sync, ETH. ZK Sync is using ETH for the gas fees, so it is the same one. Arbitrum is using ETH, then ZK Sync is also using ETH for the gas fees. So if you're sending, for example, USDC, you will not have gas fees to swap or take any transaction. So always make sure that you're also sending the funds or the tokens that you will need to take some swap or use the project. I'm gonna click on max. Most likely I'm gonna have to remove a little bit, yeah, for the gas fee. Let me do this. And here we have the option to choose from seller or across. I usually just go with the recommended, but you can choose whatever you want. I'm gonna click on review, start bridging. And then confirm. And there you go, we're done. So now I need to switch to ZK Sync. So since this is a brand new wallet, I don't have the network added. So what I'm gonna do is come here to Uniswap and then go ahead and remove that. Oh God, okay. They don't have it. Let me go ahead and look for photos.xyz, which is a DEX on ZK Sync. Let's go ahead and open. First, ZK Sync, connect, MetaMask. connect. And there you go. So now I should have the network added. Let's see. No, still. Refresh and see. There you go. So approve, add in the network, switch. Now it should be on. So let's see. Yeah, there we go. ZK Sync. So now if I want to, I can just take some swaps on autos. Usually I like to use autos because they are tokenless. So basically I am also farming autos. So number one, we farm LeFi because I send some funds. If you want to check your transaction, you can just click on transaction history. So you can check your volume. So right there we have already 396. My goal on all of my wallets is usually at least $1,000 in volume. So most likely I'm gonna come back to it, maybe take another transaction in the future until I have at least $1,000, $2,000 in volume. You don't really need $1,000 to play with or $2,000. You just need to be taking enough transactions. So in total, it is $1,000 in volume. Check, yeah, the same question. So once you're here, let me check, can I use, just reading the questions here. I use a VPN to switch the location for a different town in my country. Do you think that also works? Yeah, of course. I am not located in Argentina, by the way. I am not. So that's exactly what I do. Every single time that I'm using a different wallet, I have a different location, just to be safe. And usually I also have a different browser. So for wallet A, let's just call it wallet A. I have wallet A with a location, let's say for New Zealand, and I'm using Chrome. Then with Vivaldi, which is also an Explorer for wallet B, I am then using, let's say United States. Then for wallet C, let's use this one as an example. I am using Brave and I'm located or connected to Argentina. Let's go ahead and take the swap. ETH, USDC, 0.19. So let me go ahead and do 15. Always make sure that you're leaving some funds, because if not, you would have to bridge again to pay for the gas fees. So 301 for USDC. Let's go ahead and do some swap. And then confirm. If you want to, you can also drop the gas fee. And then let's do confirm, and we wait a little bit. The good thing with ZK Sync is that most likely you're gonna be receiving like 50% or 30% back of the gas fee. So it was at 181. Let's go ahead and check how much it is. Let's see, activity. Should be this one, 62 cents. So as you can see, it was actually less than $1. So less than 50%? Yeah, less than 50%. So not bad at all. Now, if you want to check your stats on ZK Sync to make sure that you're actually adding volume, I think it is zksync.netlify.app. Yeah, that is the one. I'm gonna copy my wallet address and paste it here. Scan, so I can actually see my volume. On the blockchains, whenever I'm farming a blockchain like Starknet, like ZK Sync or Arbitrum, but Arbitrum already has a token, so we're not gonna be farming Arbitrum. I try to have a volume of at least $10,000. Obviously, if you can only push it to $1,000, go with it, because I got the airdrop from Arbitrum on one of my wallets with, I don't know, with like $500 in volume. So it is still, you're still able to do so. But obviously, if you want the big amount of airdrop, then try to push it above $10,000, like $1,000, then $5,000, and lastly $10,000, or even more than that if you can. What's up, Lorenzo? So here, since we took our first transaction, we are at 313. Interacted contract is 1 because we only use autos. My fees are at 62 cents. So from now on, what I can do is just use more projects. The good thing with ZK Sync Netlify is that it gives you the option to mint some free NFTs. So if we click here, free NFTs, you can see that there is one that the price is $1. This one is free for ZK Sync. This one is at 10 cents. This one is free. This is not going to add any volume, but it is going to add transactions. So let's say one day you don't really have a lot of funds in your wallets and you want to take at least one transaction to show that you have been active, then you can at least come here and then mint an NFT. Let me just come here and show you. Once you click, it will go to NFTs to me, which is also tokenless, by the way. This website is tokenless. You're gonna connect your wallet, MetaMask, next, connect, and then you can just mint one right here. And by the way, these NFTs, they are worth nothing, so you're just doing it to have more transaction, more diversification on your wallet. If we wait a little bit, in a few minutes, it should come here. Let me see, usually it takes a few minutes to come. So let's go ahead and double check. There we go. So NFTs, it is at 1. So interaction is 2. My volume, just 313, but interacted contract, which means that I'm using different protocols, is at 2. And fees right now is at 1.20. So if you want to use different projects on ZK Sync, which tomorrow we're going to be farming ZK Sync again, because this is going to be a long series. What you can do in the meantime is just come to defilama.com. And once you're here, click on Airdrops. And then filter by chain, remove it, and then do ZK Sync. Then right here, you click also on TVL so you can make sure that you're using the good ones. So we have SyncSwap, Derivio, Satori Finance, Fulcrum, Zeroland, Rollup Finance, Hold Station, which is not tokenless because they are doing their airdrop, which I'm gonna be receiving the airdrop. But since they also on the airdrop, I think it was like 2% out of 10%. So you still have the option to get involved with the project, and most likely in the future, you might receive an airdrop. Ireland is also tokenless, but I do not recommend using it because they had a hack. So stay away from it. Overnight USD Plus, to be honest, I don't know what they are, so I cannot confirm. Viva Leva is, they are not tokenless, but I think the airdrop actually ended because I also got the airdrop. I'm just waiting for the TGE so I can sell my tokens. Derbdex, same, they already have the airdrop or the TGE, so I'm just waiting to receive it. I think I participated on Derbdex for 3 wallets, I think. So I'm gonna be receiving 3 airdrops right there for Derbdex. GemSwap is not tokenless, so I don't know why they have it here. So always make sure that you're checking the projects to see if they're tokenless or not. Let's see, SyncSwap, Satori Finance, Erlang. Let's go ahead and use Satori Finance. Do you all revoke the contract that you enter every time you use a wallet? Not really. It really depends on the projects that I'm using. So if I am getting involved with something that I don't really trust the project, I might go to revoke.cash. If you guys don't know how to do it, obviously you know how to do it, but probably somebody else. Revoke. Let's do revoke.cash. So once you're here, if you got involved with a project that you think it is a scam, just come here, connect your wallet, and do next. And here you can actually remove the approvals so they cannot get involved with your wallet anymore. So that means currently I gave all those an approval for $300. If I want to, I can remove that approval. But usually, since I'm okay with using all those, I am not removing it. But obviously, it is a good thing to do so. It is obviously a good thing to do so. So if you get involved with something that you don't really like, go ahead and do it. So let's go ahead and do Satori Finance. The total volume log is $3.76 million. Not bad at all. This project is tokenless. So let's go to the website. So we can also farm it. Gonna click in here, make sure that you're clicking on ZK Sync. And by the way, you're gonna need some USDC to use ZK Sync, I mean Satori Finance, because you need to deposit your funds, unfortunately. But I've used Satori Finance many times, so I'm okay with it. So if you wanna stay away of Satori Finance, that's okay. But I'm gonna be using it today. So we do next, we're gonna be connecting our wallet, sign, since it is the first time that I'm using this project. And you go to portfolio. We're gonna click on deposit. Again, it is USDC, so I have $300 there, confirm. And we're gonna be adding it. Let's approve, and then we're gonna click on deposit again so we can add our funds. And confirm. And then we gotta wait a little bit until they receive the funds, and then we're gonna be able to take some trades. Obviously, this is something that I just do to farm Satori Finance. I'm not really a trader, so for me, it is going to be like 1 or 2 X's from my funds, and then I'm gonna be closing my transaction right away, just for me to have some volume and obviously receive any airdrop in the future. So if we go back to ZK Codex and we check our volume, it should be at $600. And interactive contract should be at 3, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, $600 for volume, fees at 1.89, interactive contract at 4, interaction, which is my transaction, is at 4 currently. So again, not bad at all. That isn't just a few transactions. So this is something that if you have $300, $400, probably in 1 or 2 weeks, you should be able to have enough volume on ZK Sync, and then maybe leave like $50, $25 just for you to be active on a weekly basis. So for example, if I already have like $10,000 in volume, I would come here and then mint 1 NFT. And then maybe next week, I would like take one swap, like $20, just to show that I'm being active on ZK Sync. So let's see, trade would be the first one. And here we have the option just to do some trading. We have ETH and then BTC, so simple. You can go long or short, you can add the price, then your leverage. So let's see, currently I can go long or down. Make sure that you're not playing a lot with leverage. The goal here is just to farm, not to add a lot of leverage and lose all your funds. So I'm gonna do like 0.25, how much is that? A quarter of ETH is like $500, yeah, give or take. Let's see. So should I go long or short? Most likely I'm gonna close it right away. But should I go long or short? That's the question. 2,900.33. Huh, it went up. Okay. Let me just place my transaction right here. And my order is here. So once it get filled, it is going to show right here on position. So let's see, my price is 1033. So right now it is so right here. We're just waiting a little bit until it gets filled, and then we're gonna be having our transaction or open position. Again, obviously my goal here is not to learn to X for 2 seconds. Yep, most likely. But usually, since I only have like 0.25, I'm not gonna be losing funds. 0.25 is $500 worth of ETH. So if it goes up like $2 or $5, it is actually nothing. But obviously, if you're playing with 1 ETH, 2 ETH, you can lose a lot of money, obviously. So I'm gonna leave it as it is for now until it gets filled, just for me to have 1 transaction on Satoshi Finance, and then I'm gonna be removing my funds so we can play with other things. But at the moment, I think that should be it for today, to be honest. I don't wanna be adding way too much volume or too many transactions in just one day, because it needs to show that you are a real wallet, that you're just using it on a daily basis, you're being active, and that's it. Your goal is just to be active, use these projects that are tokenless, show that you are a real user, and hopefully in the future receive an airdrop. That would be the main goal, to be honest. So yeah, there we go. Well, I didn't got filled, so still waiting. But either way, in the meantime, guys, let me know if you have any questions, any doubts, and then we're gonna be back here tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern time. So let me know if you guys have any questions so I can answer them before I go. But I see more people joining, so now I feel bad. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, take your time. This is actually a question that I get a lot. If it is too late to farm. No, not at all. Not at all, guys. We have been farming project, not me, but crypto airdrop have been here for a long time, for years, man, for years, for many years. And this is something very common, to receive funds from a project that you are using, because remember, crypto needs to be decentralized. So in the end, that is the only way for them to be decentralized, is by providing a part of the company, of the project, to the real users. So in the end, if I have a project that I want to maybe allocate maybe 30%, 40% to users, that's how it should go. That's why I don't think crypto airdrop will never end. It might get a little bit harder to farm some projects, but I don't think it will stop, to be honest. Can I start farming ZK next month? Yeah, for sure. I don't think we're gonna be receiving the airdrop from ZK Sync this year. Most likely it might be like Q1, so like January, February, March of 2024, or maybe Q2 of 2024. For Starknet, I do think we might receive it between maybe February and March or April, give or take, most likely. So we got filled actually. So we actually got filled here. Let's see. So my position is down at 36 cents. The price, well, 15 cents now. So the price is at 209, and my entry price is 2033. So I'm just gonna leave it as it is for just a few seconds, maybe a minute or two, and then I'm gonna be closing it. If you guys want to add a TP, so taking profit or stop limit, you can just come here, add it, stop loss, so on and so forth. Is it worth doing low cost projects? It depends. It really depends. So let's say these low cost projects are on ZK Sync, then yes, because at the same time you're going to be farming a blockchain. But if what you're farming is on Arbitrum, on Optimism, on Matic, then no, I don't think it is worth it. you can do it to learn a little bit, but in the end, just go with the main one because you're gonna be learning and also making money at the same time. So yeah, you can farm a project that is low cost. Maybe they're not gonna be giving some good rewards, but if they are on Starknet, if they are on ZK Sync, go for it, because in the end you're gonna be adding more volume to ZK Sync, which the airdrop from ZK Sync is gonna be pretty huge, guys. Really huge. Just for comparison, for me, I think I should be able to make at least minimum 2, 3, 5K per wallet, depending on my wallet. So the wallets that I have $20,000 in volume, most likely I should be able to get like 4 to 5K in volume. I mean, in airdrops. The one that are small, like maybe $8,000 in volume, I might get like 1K or 2K in profit. So I do think ZK Sync is going to be huge, pretty huge. Yes, I do. This is actually my first live stream. But it was kind of hard, to be honest, to do. So that's why I didn't have like a date or time. But starting tomorrow, we should have it at the same time at 2 p.m. And I'm also gonna schedule. So make sure that you are here tomorrow at 2 p.m. I'm also gonna be adding a link for my Discord. If you guys are not in the Discord group, you can actually find it in all of my other videos, so you can join, and I'm gonna be adding you guys. So whenever I have my live stream, I'm also gonna post it in the Discord group. So we're actually down 94 cents. Yeah, cool, great, amazing. Losing money, how cool, $1. Oh, by the way, one thing that I didn't mention, that since we're adding our funds on Satory Finance, whenever we take one transaction inside of Satory Finance, it is not going to show on ZK Sync. It will only show a transaction, but the volume will not show on ZK Sync because we're actually using their platform and we're depositing our funds. That's why I don't really like to use Satory Finance to farm, but I also think at the same time Satory Finance might be a good airdrop, so that's why I use it. But to add volume, it is not really good. The only transaction that is count, it is the first one when I'm depositing my funds, my $300 USDC. So yeah, let's see. So yeah, guys, let me know if you guys have any other questions. Any other questions before I go? Again, tomorrow we should have more things to do, but since again, connecting the live stream was kind of hard, that's why I don't really have a lot of things to do today. Oh, by the way, one thing that I want to mention, if you guys are farming airdrops, always make sure that whenever you're clicking on something that you're getting the right link. Like come to DeFi Llama and look for the project, or CoinGecko, or make sure that you're looking for the right Twitter account, because there is a lot of scams. So for example, Pit Network, which is an airdrop that I got, I think it was a few days ago, which we got like 2.5K, so $2,000. The website, I think it is pit.network, like that. And I actually saw someone that created a fake account or fake website like this, pit/network.com, and they have been doing it many ways, like network.pit, pitnetwork.com. So always make sure that you're on the right website, because you might lose your funds. Crypto is extremely shady. You can make a lot of money, but really you can lose a lot of money. There is a lot of scams, so always make sure that you are on the right website. Double check, triple check, quadruple check before you connect your wallet and take any transaction. Always. So guys, I'm done for today. Let me go ahead and double check Satori Finance. 1.97. God damn it. Still dropping. Please go up. $2. So we will close this at $2.21. So thank you guys always for watching. As usual, if you have any questions, just come to the Discord so we can also have a chat. And see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you for watching. Take care. Oh, one question. Someone asked one question. Let's see. What do you think about the review? I think you're already farming it. Yes, I am. I am farming the review. So I do think it is a good project. Nothing crazy. I don't think we're gonna be receiving a lot of funds. So I'm just farming it to add some more volume on ZK Sync, and that's it. Yeah. So this thing is going to crash. Let me go ahead and close this before I lose all my funds. Sign. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, the review is good. It is not the type of project that I like to farm, but yeah, it is good. If you're farming it, that's okay. And you're also adding some volume. And the good thing is that the review, you don't need to deposit your funds like Satori Finance. So every trade that you take on the review, it is actually showing up on your wallet and also on ZK Sync. So yeah, the review is pretty good. I actually think it is better than Satori Finance. So yeah, go ahead and farm it. So yeah, done for today, guys. Done for today with a loss of $2 to $3. It is showing 296. That is also because I have to pay some fees for taking margin here. Fortunately, I got out. Thank God. Take care, guys. Take care. Happy Monday. Take care. Bye-bye.